moving and getting you ready for like the big exercises. So before we do anything, because I didn't tell you what we were doing, we're gonna do legs today.
Legs? Okay.
Yeah, because you said, you're like, you can pick whatever. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I'll pick whatever. So you're gonna go ahead and foam roll first. So I don't know if you have something like this at home, but it's always good to foam roll, especially if you're hitting like the same body part. Like most people do legs at least like twice a week. Mm-hmm. So you want to make sure you're really like loosening up your muscles before you start. So the first one we're going to do is just, you're going to do like a figure 4 with your leg. Hold onto your ankle. You're going to turn to your right side. And then you're just going to go back and forth, and it's going to get the side of your glute, okay? You'll feel it. So you're going to do right side, you'll do left side, and then after that, I'm going to have you go into your hamstring. So here, you're just going to have your foot dorsiflex, so toes up to the ceiling, and you're just going to roll back and forth like this. Then you'll switch sides. Then, last but not least, you're going to roll over to the front, and you're going to focus on your quad right here. So for this one, I always like to just put my elbow down and roll on the side like this. Okay? So we're going to do those, and I'll remind you, don't worry. Okay. But we're going to do those 3 different ones, both sides. So start first on the ground in the figure 4. Yep. So go ahead and put your butt on it. Perfect. Pick whichever leg you want to start with first. Yep. So then you're going to grab your ankle with your right hand. Yep. And then, yep. Now turn on that glute. You're going to turn on that left glute, and you're just going to roll back and forth. You feel that? And you can bring this arm in a little bit more so that you're putting more weight on it, and you can really like dig in and get your glute nice and loosened up. And we're just going to do these for 30 seconds, okay? Mm-hmm. There you go.
It's weird, but I kind of feel it on my abs. I feel it, I kind of feel it here too.
Yes.
Not only
because what you're doing, like what you're kind of forcing yourself to do, you're like holding yourself up and crunching, you're balancing. So I don't know like what kind of workouts you've been doing, but I feel like some of the stuff we're going to do today, you're going to notice, you'll feel it in your core. Because a lot of movements that you do when you're exercising, you're really engaging your core a lot. Perfect, okay? Go ahead and switch sides. So I would scoot over a little bit. Perfect. And then we're gonna do, you had that leg up, right?
Oh yeah.
So the other leg, there you go. Okay, now you're gonna grab the ankle with your left hand and then bring that right arm in a little bit more so that you can really, yeah, there you go. So you can really put all your weight on it and really turn your body to get the side of that glute. Yep, and you're just gonna roll it out. Woo. Perfect. If you feel like you're falling off the foam roller, you can always scoot over to the right a little bit. Good. All right. Ready? Got 10 seconds. And stop. Okay. So just stay on your butt since you're already there. And now you're just going to go into your hamstring. So this one you'll notice too, you're getting in a workout because you're going to have to hold your body up. Your butt's going to be off the ground. Legs are going to be straight. So let's do legs straight first. Yep. Bend this left leg. And now you're going to roll out that hamstring. Keep those toes up to the ceiling. Yeah. Do you feel that? Roll back and forth. Ready? 30 seconds. Good.
I've never seen workouts with foam, so this is and you feel it.
Usually, and this is good though, because I feel like you're learning like different techniques that are gonna help you. Mm-hmm. So this isn't even the workout yet. This is just work. So this is like it's called Myofascial Release. So it's just like you're doing it yourself, and kind of like if you were to go and get a massage and then they really like focus on your muscles. So this is like a form, go ahead and switch legs. Kind of like a form of like a deeper tissue, like muscle release. Oh, and this kind of stuff is definitely really important. Go ahead and bring those toes up to the ceiling. Yep. Perfect. Almost there. But yeah, I didn't really used to do a lot of foam rolling because most people, when you want to go work out, you just like want to hurry up and get in the gym and get out, get your workout in, and then you forget about these other parts of like, you know, wellness, that you got to take care of your body, because essentially when you work out, you're like beating yourself up, and then you just kind of let your muscles, you know, after they are like no longer working, then you get that muscle soreness after, and they're all tight and tense, and then you don't roll them out. So, okay, go ahead and relax. And now you're gonna roll over. So go on your belly. I can turn this down too if it's too much for you.
On my belly on this thing?
Yep, stay on there. So now you're gonna focus on your quad, okay?
Absolutely.
Perfect. This one will feel weird, okay? So I want you to go on your elbows, like if you're gonna do a plank, yep. And we're gonna pick one of your legs up. So maybe start with your left and bend your knee. So you're gonna like come to your side like this, like rotate, yeah. And now you're gonna roll out this part of your quad.
Oh, okay.
So I always like to kind of bend your leg
Like
and like fold it over your other leg and put
like
it on
that.
the ground like this.
Oh, sorry, I'm short limbed.
No, you're good. So straighten. And this is going to be like planted almost to like help you.
Okay, on the...
Yeah,
So
there you go. And it kind of helps you roll out that part of your quad. But I want you to come up a little bit more because you want to be getting this part.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. Are you feeling it in that quad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this one stays lifted, right? This way? This
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're just gonna switch. Yep. Once you do this the first like couple times too, like even if you were to watch me do it, it might look different than how you would do it, because really what you're trying to focus on when you're doing this is rolling out that quad muscle. So wherever you're starting to feel like that tightness starting to like loosen up, then you're doing the right thing. You're almost done. Got 5 seconds. All right, and relax. Lunge, twist, come back up. Lunge, twist. Okay? When you twist, when you do that rotation with your upper body, you're going to be twisting towards your lead leg. So whichever leg you step forward with, that's the side you're going to twist to. Okay? So you can start maybe like right on the line. And usually I have people walk back and forth, but you can just stay in place and do it. Okay? So left, rotate, come back up. Good. Perfect. Nice. 3. We're going to do 10 total. This is 4. Good. 5. 6. Perfect. Almost there. When you rotate, I want you to look too. Perfect. Okay. There you go. Good. 2 more. Nice. Oh, and 10. Woo! You got it. Another one for good luck. No, I'm kidding. All right. So the next thing you're gonna do, it's called Malasana pose, and you can come in front of the mirror and practice it if you want to see yourself. But we actually used to do this in class sometimes, right?
Okay.
When we would like stretch. So you're gonna start in a just outside of hip width stance. Your toes are gonna be out just a little bit, and you're gonna go into a nice deep squat. But when you hit this deep squat position here, you're gonna bring your hands in. Elbows are gonna push against your knees, okay? And you're gonna hold it. I would say just for like 2 seconds. So hold, hand down, rotate, here, and rotate. Okay, and then you'll just come back up.
Okay.
Right?
That's that monkey thing we used to do.
You got it. So this one, we're just gonna do 5, okay? So remember, this is just the warm up.
So we're in this position?
Yep. So elbows against your knees and press, push out. There you go. It's okay. If that's as far as you can go, that's fine.
Yeah, that's.
So then you're gonna put left hand down and then rotate up. Look at your hand. Yep. There you go. Now come back to center and now you're gonna rotate. Perfect. Yeah. Good. And then you're gonna stand back up. So you'll do it, you'll go down, both sides, stand back up, and then do it again. That's all right. Ready? So go, 1, 2, and rotate. Nice. And rotate. Perfect. There you go. Down. Good. And rotate. Nice. 2 more. Got it. There you go. Last one. Perfect. Nice. Okay. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is just opposite hand, opposite foot toe touches. So if he wants to see you, you can turn around. And I would just stand in the middle. Yeah, that should be good. And all you're gonna do is start here, maybe come up just a little bit. Yeah. Arms out, and you're just gonna do opposite hand, opposite foot, and then these are sometimes called like Frankensteins too. Okay, ready?
And how much did you want?
10.
10. Okay.
Total too, not each side.
Okay.
Ready? 1. Good. You got it. Just focus on yourself. You can even keep an eyes looking forward or follow your toe. Good. Nice. Good job, Rosa. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is just lateral butt kicks. Okay. So I like to keep my hands back here. And what you're going to do is it's going to be the same thing. So opposite. And you're just going to kick back. Okay. We're really trying to get those legs loosened up before we get into like the heavy weightlifting. Good.
That's where I can go. But
that's it. That's perfect. If you can't touch, that's fine.
That's the goal, though.
Good job. Nice. Very good. Okay. Next thing. So we are done with the dynamic warm up. But you can grab a drink of water. Did you bring water?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to do stability ball rollouts, okay? So you're going to start with your knees on the pad. Your hands or your fingertips should be touching, but the most important thing I want you to think of when you're doing this movement is to continue having a neutral spine throughout the movement. So if you go down, if you roll out, watch me, and you're starting to see like a really big arch in your lower back, then you're no longer really like keeping your core engaged and targeting your core. So I really want you to think about keeping that core nice and engaged, and everything should stay in alignment, okay? Your shoulders are gonna come up to your ears when you extend out, okay? So we go here and back in, okay?
Okay. So a lot
back
of
in.
Core strength.
Yes.
Needed.
And you don't need to go out like super far either, okay? So, yep, and then when you're in your starting position, remember you want to keep that spine nice and neutral, up nice and tall. Yep, and then go ahead, start rolling out.
If I fall, that's part of bloopers.
And try not to tuck your chin too much, but and you can follow your hands with your eyes as you go, and then your head will kind of naturally follow. Good. 3. You got it. 4. Good. You're doing good. 5. Yep. 6. We're just gonna give me 10, okay? 4 more. 1. Good job. 2. Way up, and 3. Good. And 4. Perfect. Good job. Okay. We're going to do one more core before we get into it. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
And then you can always do more sets of those, but we're kind of just wanting to work on it just a little bit. You don't need this anymore. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, it's called a Panther shoulder tap. So you're gonna be in like a tabletop position when you start. Just make sure that your shoulder is right underneath your wrist, okay? So you don't want to be too far out here. You don't want to be too far in where you're putting too much weight on your shoulder, okay? So everything should be in alignment. You're just going to slightly bring your knees up off the ground, and then you're just going to hover here, okay? But after you're hovering here for a second, you're going to tap your shoulders, okay? The goal is to try and refrain from moving your hips too much, like excessively. Naturally, it's gonna happen, and don't be hard on yourself. Even when I do it, I still do it, okay? But the goal is to really think about, just really focus on your core and that tap, and trying your best to not move your hips too much, okay? Okay. This one, we're just gonna do it for time. So you're gonna get as many as you can in 30 seconds.
This is right over.
So your arms look good. I would just bring your knees in a little bit more. Yep, that's more of tabletop, okay? And when you're engaging your core, remember, think just like pull everything in nice and tight. Ready? And go. 30 seconds. Good. Perfect. You got it. Keep that core nice and tight. Good job, Sarosa.
Thank you.
We're almost there. 10 seconds.
Ooh, this feels good.
And relax. Good job. All right.